Buongiorno, everybody. Welcome to People Without Pants.
In a world full of bullshit, we present to you some more bullshit.
Tonight is a very, very special episode of People Without Pants, by which I mean it is our first time, ignore that, I was just setting something up. It is our first time collaborating / debating.
No, not collaborating whatsoever. Interacting with.
Interviewing with.
Interacting
another
with.
channel.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. And for the record, despite what's in the title, we are probably not going to talk about Maul Shadow Lord because Nick apparently hasn't seen it, and I didn't realize it was the one thing about Star Wars that Nick gives a shit about.
Dog, because, okay, I told you when it's crime, it's great, and I told you Darth Maul is hard as fuck. I didn't know this was a thing. I found out today, and I was already scrambling, so I was like, fuck!
Yeah, so only the first 2 episodes are out, so I can't really spoil anything, but I like it. It's cool. It's a fucking crime drama in Star Wars, a little bit of a heat vibe going on between Darth Maul and the main cop.
I'm hoping because it's Darth Maul, we're not going to get a thing where it starts off about a criminal and then he turns into a good guy. I'm looking at you, Bounty Hunter. Shit pisses me off.
You mean Book of Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Book of Boba Fett's strongest soldier, as we've established here, but that's just because I love that character. You don't have to worry about that happening with Maul, because one, it's Darth Maul, and 2, we know where it ends with him because we saw him in Rebels.
Yeah, I saw that happen, so it's great. I'm like assured that I'm gonna get what I like.
Yeah, Maul ain't getting any fucking redemption arc in this show, I'll tell you that much.
Speaking of people who don't get redemption arcs, what are we doing today?
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, here, let me pull this up.
Okay, folks, I got a weird fucking message one day.
Yeah. From me, you mean?
Yeah, from him. And I was in the shower, not really paying attention. Happened to be on my phone because I'm a bad human being occasionally.
You're on your phone in the shower?
I was setting the music up, but I was just standing there for a second picking songs, and then I text you, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was weird for me too. So
I turned off the shower because I was like, "What am I reading?"
Yeah, so I was fucking around on Reddit, or actually, I wasn't even fucking around on Reddit. I don't think I was even on Reddit. I just got a DM on Reddit, which I almost never get, saying, "Yo, someone made a YouTube video about you," and I'm like, "Excuse me." And so I look it up, and yes, a YouTuber by the name of Based If True, who has what'd you say?
I said cringe because false, but whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah, I won't get into
that joke so many times.
I won't get into my feelings just yet. So he, for some reason, he has 77K fucking subscribers. For some reason, he deemed my Reddit account, u/WookieSlayer97, as worthy of his attention, and made a 10-minute video about my memes in the one meme subreddit I use. I intend to. I'm not going to play it. Go away.
Active in.
Go away. No, I don't want to talk right now. So I wrote that in the comments, you seem to have a lot of unanswered questions. I'd be happy to schedule an interview of some kind. Reach out via.
God, you keep the same name on shit.
Oh yeah, it really is good that I use Wookiee Slayer on.
Otherwise, you'd be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah, I mean, I would have probably just had some sort of proof that I was him.
This is very Hollywood moment.
Yeah, so I show up. He's pinned my comment. I respect that. I respect the fact that he didn't ignore it or tell me to go fuck myself, because that's what most people do. His fan base, talking shit about me, fine, whatever. Have some shame, please. I quite literally... Okay, whatever, I don't care.
Look, sometimes it's talking shit, but some of the things I've seen are just you are getting the same thing any reasonable person gets, allegations of being a secret transgender Jew.
Oh, yeah, that is...
So, that's the thing. That's the thing now, folks. Larry's a transgender Jew.
To be clear, because I want to be completely out in the open, I am not blaming, based if true, I believe to use the nickname he goes by is Floppa. I'll ask him. I am not blaming Floppa necessarily for this because I don't
What
think
does that
he
word mean?
Floppa.
My spider sense is going off. You keep talking. I'm looking this up.
I'm assuming it's just a reference to a big floppy dick. Um, I am not blaming him for this because I don't know if this is even what he believes. I certainly don't think he encouraged it, but I've gotten a lot of accusations of being Jewish in Reddit comments. Now, I've been accused of like everything under the sun in my long and storied career as an internet shitposter. I've been accused of being a Nazi, a communist, a pedophile, a racist, gay, transgender. I'm used to all that. I've even very occasionally been accused of being Jewish before, but I'm suddenly getting like not a ton, but more than one. And it's very odd. It's a very odd thing to accuse somebody of, first of all, but that's an ethics thing. Some of you probably disagree. Fine, whatever.
Isn't an ethics thing?
Well,
it's just like you like it's on multiple levels. Like
yeah, accusing someone of being Jewish is a very odd thing to accuse them of, unless you think that Jewish is an insult.
I'm just saying I only know of one particular time in history where accusing someone of being Jewish was a big thing. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, well, not just one time. There were a lot of times throughout history. Let's be real here.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, though, we're just talking about pogroms. And it's not like, are you Jewish? It's, oh, let's go get that neighborhood of people.
Yeah, hang on. I'm trying to find... where is it? It says somewhat old post, so maybe I won't find it.
What are you looking for?
But yeah, like I've been getting comments. Like I'm looking for a particular comment. I just don't fucking remember which post it's on, so I have to go through all my notifications. Here, I think this might be it.
I mean, to be fair though, Larry is a nice fucking guy. He's saying things like, I'm not gonna blame based if true. I mean, I actually watch some of these fucking videos.
Yeah, and I watched a little bit of them too, to be clear. I didn't want to do too much research because I don't want to like poison the well with my own expectations.
I think it's reasonable to know who we're chatting with. I mean, he knows all your memes. He's probably going to bring up your history of degeneracy. And once again, it's going to be funny because if anyone, I'm the first person to call you a degenerate.
Yeah, and it's really funny that when he says degenerate, he means like memes about consensual sex acts between adults. I mean, to be fair, there are some memes in there that are purposefully ridiculous. Like I make memes about shitting in urinals. Like that's obviously
but like specifically, so we aren't only joined by one person today. We're joined by two.
Yes, which I just found out. All right.
So who fucking cares? But
Larry's the kindest asshole I know. Be mean, Larry. I will.
Buddy.
I will match the tone. That's what I intend to do.
No, we need Zoe. You aren't understanding how fucking like interesting this is gonna be. So I went and watched the one video of the compilation between collaboration between these two guys, and let's see. I heard a lot of fucking references to rape and fucking like just like weird shit, dude. We got fucking black sense. We got just like weird phrenology adjacent ass shit.
Yeah, and that shouldn't be too shocking. I mean, honestly, like,
well, it's not shocking, but it's also not shocking that I think there's a special place for those people, and it's not hell. It's
like I see this fucking video, like I think I know what this guy's about, you know.
I mean, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. But like,
but then again,
pictures of cow manure on the internet is different from going to the farm, you know?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't know how old this guy is. Maybe he's young enough that we can like drag him out of the fucking pipeline. Maybe
he's been doing videos like this for over 2 years. I mean,
what I will say is that in DMs he is very nice. He's very polite. He definitely does not want to
Wow.
inconvenience us. I'll give him credit for that. Maybe he fucking fell in with the wrong crowd. Or maybe he uses that as clickbait and he's going to do like a fucking switch. Like we've always joked about doing a right wing grift and doing a switcheroo. Maybe he's working up to one of those. I don't know. We'll
Oh
find
my
out.
no! See, if he was working up one of those, he would just tell us to go full like Ann Coulter fighting with him, like
Probably.
backstage. Because I would have a grand time with that. I would be fucking CeeLo Green in the Boondocks.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, there's a few of them, but so yeah, we're gonna experience some fun dialogue with these folks. I just want to say right now, I'm sorry for the amount of times you're gonna end up hearing some bad language today. We do not condone a couple of the words that are going to be coming out. If we corrected these people every time, we would get nowhere in conversation. So we're just going to say now.
Ironically, he's the one who said to us, like, hey, I'll be live too, so don't break TOS, lol. So, maybe he'll behave. Hopefully.
I mean, yeah, but hasn't TOS changed? So it's like there's weird things you can get away with now?
There is literally no telling with YouTube.
Okay, fair enough.
Say what you will about Twitch. Like, Twitch's TOS can be annoyingly restrictive sometimes, but Twitch is fairly consistently applying of its TOS. And then there's Kick, which who fucking knows?
Wait, like the messaging service?
Well, there's that one, KIK, and then there's also KICK, which is like a new streaming platform like Twitch
Jesus
type.
fucking Christ. So, all right. You're going to be our champion boxer today. I'll be in the back. Just kind of tag in when you need me. Oh, and the Giant's up. He's going to get him, folks. Listen, I've been saying Skyrim hype ups to him for how long now? Imagine his magical resistance. It's great.
God damn it! Where is this fucking thing I'm looking for?
That being said, I'm sure we're gonna get lumped in with some weird things.
When is the convo happening? I said 8:30 so that we had a little bit of time to prep and get into the groove. So in about 17 minutes, assuming that we're on schedule.
Yeah, so like literally this is just warm-up time. Hit Larry with fun questions. I guess hit me with shit too. I'm here as well.
Yeah, speaking of, I should actually have Discord open.
Yeah. Whip open all them shits you need.
Yeah, if that doesn't work, I did also send in the StreamYard join link, so worst case, we can just do that. God damn it. Where is the fucking... Oh, yeah, actually, this is not what I was getting at, but this is very funny. Why did this guy get downvoted? So I made this meme. Here, I'll put it on. So I made this meme, right? Like, ha ha ha, I'm fucking a lady.
Yes.
And then this guy writes, Wookiee Slayer is never beating the porn-addicted incel allegations. Bro, it's a meme about fucking. I can't be an incel if the meme is about fucking.
Well, I mean,
And also, this guy got downvoted even though he's just correct.
Okay. I don't know how to throw this out there, guys. You can, in fact, do multiple things at the same time. I will list them out. You can be horny, be on social media, and not be intolerable to women.
True.
All these things can exist.
I should know. I'm all three.
I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong. I call him a degenerate at least twice a week, folks. He is. I swear.
I am a degenerate.
I have messaged him and he's like, bro, I got my hand on my dick. I'm sorry. Like,
hey, I did not say that at the time. I said in the past you have. And I didn't let you know at the time.
it's just, he knew exactly when, though. I was like, what the fuck?
And also, that's not either of our faults. I'm not fucking messaging you. Yo, dude, I'm gonna go pull up this porno.
Listen, all I'm saying is I've heard some of the most interesting degenerate things from you.
Yeah,
And you
actually,
know
you know
what?
what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm going on a little mini. Oh, this is not the one I was looking for, but this is an
What?
example. I've been getting a ton of these.
Let's go. Yeah.
In fact, most of them are from this same fucking guy, so I don't know who he is. But anyway, can I be a degen for a minute,
You
or
can
rather,
always be whatever you want to be.
can I be an ethical degen? To the OnlyFans girls of the world, please don't do OnlyFans if you have braces. It makes the audience uncomfortable.
I mean, I like teeth things, but not braces in particular.
Yeah, like I keep seeing, I don't even remember her fucking name, but I keep getting one in my Instagram recommendations, and it's like, yeah, she's hot. And then she opens her mouth and has braces, and I instantly feel like a pervert. So please stay off OnlyFans till you're done getting major dental procedures. Because I really don't want to feel like I'm watching porn videos of a 14-year-old girl.
Doug, she has got TMJ, and she needs the OnlyFans to get this problem fixed. I don't know why you're trying to gatekeep.
Oh yeah,
I can only pop my pussy after I've established a certain bank account allowing for dental treatment. This is absurd.
Let me rephrase then. If you're gonna do porn, please make it abundantly clear you are an adult, so that I don't get uncomfortable.
See, I'm not gonna lie to you, my friend. I feel like if you're living in a world where that's the question, we should, for a minute, just for a little bit, let's turn our eyes away from those making the porn, creating this environment where such possibilities could even be considered, and wipe them from the face of this planet.
True. What was that story a couple months ago about that girl who literally on her 18th birthday joined OnlyFans and got 1 million subs in an hour?
Oh, it happens a bunch. I mean, Lil Tay did it.
That was her. Yeah.
Did it. Well, Lil Tay did it and finessed a bunch of old dudes because she just posted selfies from IG. And
I respect finessing old dudes.
Yeah, no. Lil Tay literally was like, I'm gonna make an OnlyFans when I'm 18, and she did, and it's just good on you, dude.
Yeah, it really fucking horrifies me that there are porn-aged adults who are younger than DVDs I own, for the record.
It really should be noted that you're obsessed with DVDs, though.
Yeah, you know why? Because I'm never dependent on whether or not something's available.
Except a laser reading your disc.
A laser that I keep working and that I make sure is working properly? Yeah.
Oh, so you couldn't do the same thing with a hard drive. You're so right, dude.
No, I mean, you can, but bro, I had to scour the goddamn internet to find that one band episode of With Bob and David.
Couldn't be me.
It literally took me 45 fucking minutes, all right?
Oh, that's not bad.
No, that's an insane amount of time to find a single episode of a popular show.
I wouldn't say Bob and David is the most popular show.
Well, no, but it was a Netflix original. We're not talking some fucking niche Finnish program from the 90s here. We're talking a major budgeted American production from a couple years ago at the point I was doing this.
See, this is a double-edged sword because it came out on such a widespread streaming platform, there's less people who have the need to make any sort of backup.
Yeah, well,
and it's easy to get need shit done.
So anyway, I had to, for a very recent example, finding a not shitty looking, perfectly legal copy of the old early 2000s cop drama I was watching was a fucking bitch and a half because it's an obscure ass movie no one cares about. In contrast, if I want to watch The Last Picture Show, I can just go to my shelf and grab it off the shelf and watch it. It's all fancy. It's fucking restored. Like Criterion spent a ton of money fucking restoring it.
Man,
It's got
God
bonus
forbid you have like
features.
files that you click and it like pops the trailer on by itself. You got like a process to go and like show you the various options, recreate the old school menus, but from a mouse point. No, fuck all that. Let me go and schlub my ass to a TV.
Yeah.
No.
If I'm gonna be watching shit, I'm gonna be watching it on my big ass fucking TV. I ain't watching. I'm too old to be watching shit on my laptop. That was college me. I am watching it on my big ass fucking 60-inch TV with my sound bar and my goddamn 4K and all that shit.
Fine. Then take a fucking HDMI cable. Wow.
Well, I don't even have to do that anymore thanks to the beauty of the Web Video Caster app.
Folks, listen, I get it. You want to preserve your data. Go get a 10 terabyte hard drive and never talk about this again.
Also, keep in mind that at the quality that I tend to watch these movies, 10 terabytes isn't going to get you very far.
Absolutely. You're bullshitting, bro.
No, really. Like, fucking, like the quality of the HD remaster they did for Last Picture Show would probably be like 5 gigs minimum on its own. And that's for a not very long movie.
No, it's 5 gigabytes.
Yeah, I know, but if you have like 105 gigabyte files, it's going to add up.
That's 500 gigabytes. That's half of 1 terabyte.
Yeah, I know what it is. The point is that you will eventually start running out of space.
You'll have actual decades with this 10 terabyte drive by the time.
Not if you watch movies like I do.
Dude, you'll have fucking like, okay, like if it's like 5 gigs a movie, that's like 200. That's like 2,000 fucking movies.
But if each movie comes with bonus features, which they do, that's like less than 1,000 movies now.
No. Now we're down to like 1,600, 1,500 movies.
Yeah, I like physical media. I like displaying it on my shelf so that when I bring over a bad bitch, she can see my shelf and be like, hell yeah.
Whoa, bro. Sorry, you're an incel. You don't get no bitches no more.
Put your clothes back on, honey. We're watching Blood Simple.
I mean, I think I got one of my grandpa's fedoras around here somewhere.
Well, that wouldn't work because the fucking fedora guys never actually wore a fedora. They always wore a goddamn trilby.
Shut the fuck up.
They didn't even have the decency to wear an actual proper fedora.
Well, fedoras are expensive.
Yeah, a good one.
Well, yeah, no. Like I heard someone explain this once. Like a trilby is like a cheaper fedora. That's why.
Yeah, because it has less brim. I mean, I'm not Indiana Jones.
Okay, you know too much about this. You know too much about this.
I'm just assuming. I don't actually know that for sure. I'm just guessing.
Okay, buddy. Nice fucking Chamberlain with the save over here.
I have a 12 terabyte hard drive I use exclusively for music. Yeah, I mean, fucking music on its own, if you listen like you do, will take up a lot of goddamn space.
Oh, that sounds so right.
It really does.
Honestly, send a list of artists for your boy, because I'm trying to update. I have been playing the most random of shit lately, and I don't even know how to find new music anymore without fucking having the algorithm just like tamper with it. I mean,
sorry,
like,
I just got a message and responded to.
Oh. Is he here? Is he knocking on the door?
Well, he made a little Discord server or whatever the fuck they call it. Go listen to Goose. Just do it. Yeah, I know. I will listen to fucking Goose eventually.
What do you mean eventually? We can do it later.
Can you message me your Discord username?
Oh yeah, sure. Fuck. Was not ready for this.
I remember that one. That was great.
What is that, Monty Python?
No, that's fucking Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
Okay. I want to say it's this
Okay.
because I'm a fucking nerd. Do you get it?
I know it's from something. I don't know what it's from though.
Let me put it this way: it's a dick joke.
Okay. I'm just sending him your thing.
Yeah.
I have never
Man.
used Discord for official purposes, so hopefully this works. And if not, I'll let him use the join link.
Yeah, this will be fun. What does this even do? Does this have us join another thing?
I think it's just the call works from there, but I don't even know for sure. We still got a couple minutes.
Yeah, I just don't even understand what we're doing, really.
By the way, I'd like to show off that in my ongoing efforts to not start shit, when this guy accuses me of being Jewish, I simply responded, huh? Larry can give you my number and I'll DM you some music stuff sometime after the show. I appreciate that, Ivas. Thank you.
Yo, good fucking looks, homie.
Yeah. Well, what else do I say to accusation of Judaism? Just, huh? Like, what the fuck are you getting at, bro?
L'chaim?
Yeah, like, why are you like this? That's the question I always want to ask these people. I mean, what happened in your life that turned you into this?
Like, I know you can't. I just want to send, like, clips from Fiddler.
I know.
like, just, like, really lean in.
Mazel tov. Yes, indeed. I definitely know exactly what that means.
Bro, just send fucking Fievel for all I care. Somewhere out there, a Nazi's getting ready. I don't think that I can eat spaghetti. I don't know, man.
I have too many monitors.
So what am I doing on Discord, though?
I think he needs to add us to a Discord call to hear us both, I think. I'm not even 100% sure of that.
Jeez.
Oh, I didn't realize he had a whole different section for live. Jesus, I didn't even realize that part.
What?
Oh, like I was looking like, where's the fucking preview thing for his live, because he's going to be streaming on his end too. It's in a whole different category, or it will be, I should say.
All right, so
I just want to have his chat open so I can fucking yell at them.
Jesus Christ! All right, I just accepted a friend request. Apparently, we're doing this.
Yeah, that's it.
Not arguing today. I'm glad I at least gave the right. I use the Discord like barely anymore.
Same. What time is our guest arriving? In a couple of minutes, in fact. I think he's probably setting up over at his end.
Yeah, in the meantime, let me actually close a fuck ton of shit that will get in my way.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Yeah. You know me, I love to have 30 fucking tabs open.
I'm more of the attitude of once the browser is closed, whatever was on the tab is gone forever. So it better be important.
You're like, it's like sands in an hourglass. And I'm like, no, it's like sands in my model desert.
Yeah, I wish. I wish that didn't give me like fucking panic attacks.
I'll have them anyway. Who fucking cares?
True.
You slay Wookiees?
Sorry, was that to me? I was distracted.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get asked that question in a moment, so I'll just save the answer for then. Oh, Fuck me. I'm so used to having my camera flip that I always, like, forget which arm is which. Also, my mom loves your hair.
Oh, thanks.
I'm sure this will be a friendly, spirited debate where we respectfully have a dialogue within the marketplace of ideas, something buzzwords. We'll find out.
Oh my, yeah. Promote synergy. Yeah.
Have you joined the little Floppa interview thing he has set up?
Let's see here. Join. All right, joining now.
There you are.
Yeah.
I have waved. Now, I just need him to add his fucking live so I can yell at his chat, because that's my favorite part of this.
That is a fun part.
Place your bets now. How long till the first slur is thrown out? That depends on your definition of slur, and you can safely say it won't be one of us. 6 minutes? Yeah, I think that's fair.
Bro, I was gonna fucking say 375 seconds.
I'm assuming the best till proven wrong. I am trying to do the same.
This is where Larry gets it from. I respect it. I'm just the cynic for a reason here.
Not affiliated with the slaying of Wookiees. Actually, until I replied, his pinned comment on his video was a guy saying, you know, it doesn't sound very progressive of a guy named Wookiee Slayer, given what Admiral Ozzel did. Like, he actually whipped out some Force Unleashed lore. And I was like, all right, fair enough. At least he knows his shit.
Dog, I'll be real. This guy goes on and complains that people don't know what conservatism is. If we're doing
Hang
that...
on. Let me try. I need to actually join the fucking voice call, don't I?
Oh, shit. Do I do that as well?
I guess so. Hang on. If I could remember how the hell to do it.
What's up?
Hi, am I here?
Yes, you are. What's up?
Hang on one sec. I've never really used Discord before, so I'm just trying to figure out how to join. Nick, you got any idea how to join this?
Because it's kind of last minute. Sorry about that, by the way. Text. I didn't mean.
Wait, so you want to know if I can do what?
I was wondering if you know how to join this.
Join the call?
Yeah.
Click that shit twice.
What shit?
Don't displace me from society.
Voice channels.
I'll try not to. I'll try not to fucking ban you, dude. I'll try not to.
Let's
How the hell
see.
do I?
You know.
Go to Floppa interview. Have you never fucking used the Discord? Go to
No, I haven't. Not really.
Okay. So go to throw your fucking screen on screen.
I was a Boy Scout.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go, dude. I would have hit my bet on long-term
All right.
Yup, and then click general.
Yo, where's Wookie, bro?
No,
What?
the general below that.
Where? Oh,
I'm
here.
getting him in right now. Sorry.
There we go. Sorry about that. I've pretty much never really used Discord before.
Okay, dude. So you have to mute one of them. Mute one of them.
Hang on one sec. What
So
do
I'm
I
currently
do?
in the call.
All right.
Sometimes it's your headphones.
It
that
could be
just
that.
pick 'em up.
Yeah.
Actually, you sound fine now. You sound fine.
All
Okay,
right.
this is gonna be the most ghetto stream possible.
If you want to make it easier, we could do it with StreamYard. I can send you a join link.
Do you have? I've never used it though. I don't have like an account or anything.
Nope.
You just have to click it I mean, it's up to you. We can do it either way.
But it'll be a lot cleaner. Tell them to be cleaner, please.
You'll
Please
see what
advertise
I
this.
mean. It's just 4 boxes. It's me, you.
Yeah, it would be cleaner. We're getting it kind of messed up on my end. So why don't I'll drop the link in the
The poverty method. We're doing the poverty method. Sorry. That's what we're doing, dude.
hang on. Go ahead.
I can only do it through this way. Yeah, I might be able to. Yeah, because I'm on my phone right now. Dude, I'm calling in from the slums of Burundi, You know, we don't have computers over here. This is poverty stuff.
All right. 1 second. To my audience, can you hear these two, or can you only hear Nick and I?
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay.
Hello.
It's kind of echoey, but we can make it work.
What do I do? Because I'm muted in the Discord right now. Do I just talk on this?
Is it echoey on my end? Because I can do something about that.
I can talk in the Discord and then mute myself in this.
Yeah, it's a little echoey on your end, but you're like legible. Apparently, it's also quiet, but I think I can fix that on my end. I can hear you. I thought Floppa was, but maybe not. Hang on. I'm just turning up the volume a little. Okay, apparently the audio doubling is less of a problem now. All right, so do you want to start or should I? Okay, no problem. That works for us. Chat, let me know how this sounds to all of you. Yeah, that's it. Oh, hang on. They're saying that. Here, let me just play around with something. Oh, they can't hear you. They can only hear us, I guess. So just give me a minute. That is possible. Yeah, they can't hear you, Nick. I think you need to unmute on StreamYard.
Yeah,
There.
I definitely think it's coming out of Bob's mic. The echoes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Here, I have an idea.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Y'all can go live. I'll join in a second.
Here, I just put it. That does tend to happen.
They all promote some weird fans. One can only guess.
If you guys want to try a different method of it, I sent you a StreamYard link. All you should need to do is just click on it, and it should bring you into the room. It should work. If you don't want to try it, then don't worry about it, but it should work. Yeah, it's kind of annoying to use, but it also does really simplify shit, so it's kind of worth it. Yeah, okay, so let me... Oh, he's running off to go grab, I think, a different mic or something, so I'll see if that helps. It might be that, I don't know. Sorry, I missed the last thing you said. What was that? Yeah, I mean, maybe. Hang on, I think he's looking for his other mic. All right. Yeah, I honestly don't know. We always have like occasional internet issues. I had to get like a whole new Wi-Fi router extender thing to make it sort of work. So it's a whole bag slap I'm still working on. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. All right. Where is the live? Because I kind of wanted to watch it on mute on my end. Oh, I didn't say anything. Well, I'm on Based of True. Is that the wrong channel? Their audio still isn't coming through? Jesus. Okay. Damn, I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. I will see if I can get it working on my end while I talk. But I'm Wookiee Slayer. I'm Larry Crushaw. You can call me either one. I'm not afraid of having my real name out there, so that's why it's on my Reddit account, because that was one of your questions in the video. Thank you. I shitpost on the internet, and I do this podcast. Thank you. Oh, I'm still doing, like, I call it beta testing. Really, it's just me being lazy. I'm still working out the kinks of how to get a live stream going, because I just started doing this, like, less than a year ago. So, it yeah, so there's, like, a whole backlog. There's a whole backlog of, like, past live streams under the live section. I've just never bothered to, like, cut it into segments the way that most streamers do. That you Yes, while he gets his mic working, and apparently my chat still can't hear you, so I guess maybe I'll refer them to yours, or I'll figure out what I can do in the interim. That is Nick. Nick is my friend, also known as Bob Arctor, which is a reference I don't get, apparently. Yeah, I don't know, it's from something. It's probably from Fallout, knowing Nick. I don't know for sure. That is probably what it is. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a little while, but that's probably what it is. Yeah, it's a very good movie, in fact. Sorry, I'm just trying to. I can see it. Yeah. Okay, my chat is just watching it on your end. That's fine, because they get multiple tabs. Yeah. In the meantime, I will see what I can do, but we can also just keep going. Yeah, I mean, you never know. This is the kind of thing I should have done before the stream, but fuck it, whatever. All All right. Oh, hang on 1 sec. Nick, you there? I actually cannot hear you for some reason. I still can't hear you. Yeah, no, it is definitely not Fuentes. If you say so. Yeah, I figured it would be. We can get to that in a moment. Nick is setting up another. Yeah, I just always leave the camera on. Oh, I can turn mine on. Hang on. Yeah, why not, right? That is not the camera I wanted. Thank you. Thank you, Discord. Well, I have my default and my regular, so. Well, really, what I have is the built-in on my laptop, and then I have the actual webcam I intended to use. Can I unflip, please? Can you not have me flipped because I look terrible flipped? Thank you. Where are you, you son of a bitch? Fuck it, I'll just leave it the way it is. Oh, Nick's figuring out his shit. There he is. Hello, Remnant. I don't know who you are, but I'm happy to see you. I. Yeah, that would be interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to catch. Someone's doing the Stelio Cantos thing, and I'm trying to fucking catch it because it amuses me. I will keep that in mind. I guess Nick's still work. Sorry, go ahead. All right. I'd say I'd use the general term leftist because I don't want to have to like handcuff myself to any particular like. Well, no, I don't agree with the Stalinists because they did that, and like, oh, I don't agree with the Maoists because they did that. So I go with leftist. I'm trying to think of how to phrase my answer to that. I can hear you. Okay, the rest of everyone can hear you too. I'm guessing my audience can't, but fuck it, I can let them listen on your channel then. Yeah, figure it out for next time. Yeah, I've never. Oh no. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. Good. Then again, it is worth keeping in mind that there is no government-run version of a streaming platform, and if there was, we might have different answers. Well, that's not really what I was getting at, but sure, fair enough. That's a very odd thing to have a strong opinion on, but I guess I'm glad you're having fun. Uh, I'd say my foundational premise is just not liking bullies, preferring equality, certainly an opportunity, if not an outcome, depending on the context, of course. Treating people equally based on like, I guess content of their character is cliched, but yeah, that basic idea. Uh, well, depending on the context, it depends on the context. Like, so if you're talking like getting into Harvard, then no, that's more of a meritocratic thing. But if we're talking like you're not starving to death, then yeah, I think equality of outcome is good in that situation. Yeah, but I mean that's the thing is like, oh, well, what about healthcare? It's like, well, the thing is that when you have the publicly funded healthcare, it encourages the rich to invest in it because they don't have anywhere else to run off to, and it's a whole fucking thing we can get into later. Why am I getting Israeli flags in reference to my name? I've been accused of a lot of fucking things in my life, and being pro-Israel is not one of them. Yeah, they do think I'm Jewish, apparently, which is interesting. You know what? I'd fucking push back on it, but you're not entirely wrong. Yeah. Now I'm being accused of being Indian, which is very interesting. Okay. Apparently. Okay. All right. Germany now? I mean, that's slightly more accurate, I guess, but not really. I don't think Hitler would consider me Aryan, so I don't think it'd be worthy of me to call myself that. The real answer is it's whatever is convenient. Do I have a fedora? Um, I do not own a fedora. I used to own an Indiana Jones fedora that I got for a Halloween costume one time. No. I own some fucking plastic lightsabers. Does that count? No, I have a little flagpole, like not a pole, but like a little mount on my house, and I keep meaning to get like a fucking Rebel Alliance thing or something for it, and I keep not doing it. Yeah, I don't actually. Oh, go ahead. Good question. That's a good question. I think Nick's answer is right. Yeah, that's probably the answer. I didn't have Club Penguin as a kid, but whatever you say. I wasn't going to accuse you of that, but okay. You mind if I ask a question before we get into more interviews? How the hell do I flip my camera on Discord? Video. No, that just brings up video settings. You know, it doesn't actually matter. I just hate looking at it. I mean, I have the right device.
A combination of economics and just kind of also like participation, you know. So like I have a really broad kind of cultural and economic umbrella I covered.
I took a brief look at your channel earlier, but I didn't have much time to do a ton of research, and I also didn't want to poison my own well with preconceived notions, so. Yeah. Same with you, Floppa, as well, by the way. Yeah, well, that's why I brought my own water. I brought my own water that I spilled all over myself like a dummy. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, well, actually, that is something. This is just a fun fact, but people think of comrade as like this really militaristic thing, which it is when translated into English. But in Russian, like the equivalent word is more equivalent to like buddy or like friend. Yeah. Okay, well, don't give me the Stalinists have their excesses, and that's why I don't proudly associate myself with them. You got it. I agree, for the record. No, that the Wookiee Slayer Reddit account is just my account. Yeah. No, I invited Nick here because we do this podcast together, but like Well, we send each other memes for fun, but that's a whole different thing. No, I just did that because I didn't want to. I didn't want to say to Nick like, "Hey, I'm gonna go do an interview. Fuck you." Sorry, what was that question? Yeah, you could. Yeah, wasn't that what Jay called it? That's what I'd say. Not actually very much. That was one of when I watched your video, I was kind of confused about that because I post like I so okay, let me start at the beginning. So I run a Facebook group called Just Marvel Animated Universe Me. Yes, yes, because I'm an old man. I'm a 28-year-old grandfather. Yeah. So I run a Facebook group called Just Marvel Animated Universe Memes where I post memes of the Marvel cartoons I'm watching. And eventually I got to 90 Spider-Man, and I was fucking around on Reddit one day, and I found that there's a meme subreddit for 90 Spider-Man, so I started posting them there as well. Eventually I finished that cartoon. I move on to 90s X-Men. I still want to keep posting because now I have this weird little niche fandom. So I go in there and I say, hey, this X-Men cartoon shares a universe with Spider-Man. Is it cool if I post these memes here? And I never got a no, so here we are. Yeah, it's just because there's no good X-Men meme subreddit, so I'm relegated to posting them in something that's tangentially related to the X-Men. Not the only one, but mostly yes. Yeah, like you do get. Um. So So yes, but also, I mean, really, just the answer is I just make the memes that come to me, and then sometimes they're political, sometimes they're about shitting in urinals, sometimes they're about my dog barking. It's nothing. In fact, that's a very frequent topic. Is my dog? No, literally, I'll tell you my process. Yeah, so here's my process. I take one of these. I take one of these perfectly normal gummies that have no psychoactive effects, and I watch one episode and I take pictures of the screen, and then later I go get proper screenshots. So whatever idea pops into my head, that's what it is. Well, it's not my only day to day thing, but it's one of my hobbies. Yeah, I also play video games and build Legos, as you can see behind me, and well, I'll showcase two right here. Original Cloud City, thank you to Santa Claus in 2004, and uh, the the '08 version of the Death Star, which I think was, yeah, I think that was also from Santa Claus. Come to think of it, freelance, so yes and no. I've done video editing. I've done dog walking. I've done like in-person shoots, though I kind of stopped doing that. No, I'm not even sure I'm in anti-work anymore. I might be. The, the Fox News one with the one person who was kind of cringe. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that. Yeah, not that this pays, but I also Sorry, what was that? Well, I mean, if we're talking that, then we're going to get into my general hatred for money, but that's too big a topic to get into at this moment. Um, yeah. So, what were you asking? You were asking something about the Fox News interview from like 4 years ago. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Probably make money too, you know. You don't see much of it, you probably put a
Well, I mean, you could make that joke if you want, but yeah, I'm kind of. They are. Yeah, but then like then we got to deal with like environmental disasters and shit. So I'd rather Legos be a rare treat in exchange for like a planet. Well, I would pick Africa. Like I get that that's a joke, but no, I would pick Africa. Okay, well, I would pick Africa. Well, I would not, but that's just me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Uh, what is there to explain? Sometimes I see a bad bitch and I want to know her name. Yeah. Uh, well, I'm not a gooning detective. What it is probably was that one time I saw some fine centerfold lady and said, "Hey, what's this lady's name?" Yeah, for the record, I don't actually post on Reddit almost ever except for that Spider-Man sub. And I do that twice a day because I have like my scheduled posts on Facebook that I then copy over to Reddit. But like other than that, I don't go on Reddit particularly often except to just like fuck around and laugh at some memes. And I'm not even a mod. No, I just do that shit for the love of the game. I just have meme ideas. Fuck it, might as well post them here. Yeah, and that's just one of my hobbies. I also play video games and build Legos and smoke weed and fucking I don't know, hang out with my dog. What'd you say? Okay. Oh, the repost? Yeah, I reposted something someone else posted. Sorry, what was the question? I vaguely remember this. I remember this one.
By that, you still like both super dogs.
Well, I don't go digging for them, but if I come across a meme that posts them, I'm not going to say no to reposting it. Also, I don't remember what it was, but there was something in particular Matt Walsh did that fucking sent me up the goddamn wall that made me share that. I don't remember what it was anymore, but there was something he did. It was more like I just saw a meme I thought was funny and I shared it. Like there wasn't that much thought into it. I just went, no, I pretty much never do. I think the only reason I did that one was because it was like sent to me as a screenshot, so it was just as easy to post it there as it was on Facebook. I don't remember. It was a few years ago. I don't fucking remember anymore. Well, I mean, not regularly, but it was just going around on fucking Twitter or something. I don't know. Yeah, and also like Matt Walsh is fine. I'm not worried about it. He's got fucking cops and security and shit. Like whatever. It's a meme. Well, I mean, he did until he didn't. He did say that. Um, so for legal reason, yeah, Nick, go first. I mean, it definitionally is. Whether or not you think it's an acceptable consequence is a different thing, but it is definitionally a consequence. Well, I mean, everything. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, bro, why don't we let each other talk a little bit here? So do you want my answer to this? So I can answer that to clarify it. I think it is probably a net negative for American society that assassinations are a relatively normal part of them. But that yeah, but well, yeah, assassinations are rare, but violence in the U.S. is disturbingly common. Like violence in the form of interpersonally, or in the form of mass shootings, or hell, if I mean, frankly, war is just as violent, if not more so. Yeah. So, well, well, keep it. Well, yeah, I agree. It's not accurate. Yeah. Yeah, like if we're talking which side commits more violence, like it is objectively the right. Yeah, I know. I was there. Well, I wasn't there, but I was watching it on TV. You got me. You got me. No, but I was there watching it on TV. I know what happened. Was it really the one? Let's be real here, man. Come on. Um, wait, hang on. Let me answer that question. Antifa isn't really a group, dude. They're a decentralized movement. There's no group called Antifa. Well, I'm not going to speak for the doxing because that seems kind of case by case. But as for the violence, typically when Antifa doesn't have manuals, dude. Wait, hang on. Who are my guys? Because again, Antifa is a decentralized movement. Sorry, I missed all that. What was that? I mean, left. It's a very general term, but yeah. Whatever you say, man. Not really. Wait, wait, yeah, hey, wait, guys. Okay, yeah, I mean, you don't like. I'm very skeptical of that claim, but okay, fine. Let's go with it for the moment. Not. Okay. What am I supposed to say to that, man? Like, Yeah, Bob, do you want to go first or should I? Yeah. They literally had at least one entire prison bus stocked with car seats. Like, at least once that happened. So clearly there's one minimum child-centric detainee center. Or detention center, rather. Illegal immigrants can't collect welfare, dude. They simply don't. Like, no, bro, I'm telling, like, I know what I'm talking about here. Illegal immigrants cannot collect welfare. You need an SSN for that. Their child might be able to collect stuff like that. Well, they quite literally do. Yeah, like their parents might be the executors of that money, but the child very much does use that money. Why? We already don't give them welfare, dude. But you're missing one key. Okay, but you missed one key factor there. They don't collect welfare. They simply don't. Their children might. They do not. But you know that that's not real, right? Like, come on, man. Like, don't pretend here. I've never. Well, first of all, if we're talking about my eyes, I've literally never witnessed a case of Somali fraud once in my life. I live in Massachusetts. But well, you did see. Well, I mean, I did. I didn't personally see one. I wasn't born. But if we're talking photographs and videos, I have seen a disturbing amount of concentration camps. Where I've never seen. Like, I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm saying I have never witnessed one in my life. If you can provide me one, maybe I'll change my opinion. But well, hang on, let Bob talk. Well, that's not what I said, but okay. Go ahead. Fine. What I said was that it doesn't exist because there is no evidence of it, which is just a demonstrable fact, bro. I would be very curious to see what you have because all I've seen is Nick Shirley videos. Well, I mean that's a problem of its own, but fine. I'll. Yeah, that actually reminds me of something. Something you probably know this, but maybe people in the audience don't. Crossing the U.S. border illegally is like a misdemeanor. Like it's legally equivalent to like purchasing illegal fireworks. Like, are we really going to lock motherfuckers up for that? We don't give them any welfare at the moment, so fine. They literally don't. Again, their children might, they do not. So what's your argument there that people game the system? Okay, does that mean we kick them all out for it? I mean, well, but you know that that is cause for deportation, right? Like it's already illegal. Yeah, which member of the household? Which member of the household? Yeah, that too, by the way. Yeah, they have locked up like multiple U.S. citizens for the record. Like you're, I mean, you are joking, but that is literally what some of them do. Like that, we have cases of them locking up U.S. citizens. Like it just exists. I don't know about most of the time. That does happen from time to time. Wait, what do you mean? Like our immigration system? A lot of countries have birthright citizenship. Like most Western countries have that. Yeah, they do, man. I'll pull it up right now. Like, can I share screen on here? Is that easy to do or no? That's what. You got a source for this? Because I'd like to look at this. But what's your source on that? Because I'd like to see that myself. Okay, because I'm looking at Pew Research here, and hang on, let me read this fucking thing. Yeah, but define what that is before I know if I agree with it or not. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But what does that have to do with birthright citizen? So you're saying that? Yeah, and Yeah, because if we're talking like illegally entering the U.S., then my ass needs to be deported. We already don't really have a massive welfare system, for the record. What? No, it doesn't. What are you talking about, dude?
Okay, first off, dude, we're using the military spending to $1.5 trillion a year. Again, I'm very, that should be zero, right? Even so, $1.5 trillion, that is still substantially less than we spend on welfare every single year. We are killing ourselves as a country with welfare. We are taking money from the that they can buy fucking Pop-Tarts and Goy Slop junk food with it, right?
Bro, did you wait? Hang on, wait. Guys, shush for a second. And wait, hang on. I need to address something. Did you just use the word goy slop unironically? Okay, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to say to that, but all right. Well, I know what you meant by it, but fine, whatever. I'm not going to change your fucking mind on that, but I'm assuming what you meant by that is that you're. Yeah, I was gonna say a less eloquent version. Also, for the record, I looked up your claim and according to the Cato okay, it's my turn to talk, everybody. According to the Cato Institute, we spend much less on welfare per year than the military budget that you listed, 1.1 trillion versus 1.5. And your claim is that 1.5 was much less than what we spend on welfare. That's just simply wrong. Sorry, what was I missed that? What'd you say? I am looking at the Cato Institute, whatever they're offering. Yeah, let me see. Sources: U.S. Census Bureau, number in poverty and poverty rate, 1959 to 2020. What's missing in the war on poverty? Commentary Cato Institute. There's like 1,000 fucking things here. Do you want to actually go through them, or would you rather move on to a topic that we can actually make some hay out of? Again, what is your source on this? I'd like to see this. Again, what is your source? I'd like to see that data myself. Okay, but that is not what I asked. I asked for your source. Capitalist, I asked for your source. Hang on, I got the one that Floppa sent. Hang on. This is Biden's budget. Why are we talking about Biden's fucking budget? Biden isn't president anymore. Okay, so why don't we skip all the granular shit and I'll just ask you the basic question: why do you not want people to live well? No, I know what he'll say, but like, no, taxation is what we do to live in a society, whether we want to or not. And trust me, there's a lot of fucking shit I wish my tax dollars didn't go to.
What would you consider that? How would you define that? Death is taking something that belongs to you. What a fucking interesting definition. Yeah, it's that's what I don't like art after a spin. That was pretty interesting concept.
Would you like me to? Would you like me to respond, or would you like to keep riffing? Taking something that is yours, you the subject, or whatever the fucking term is. Obviously, you have to get more granular depending on the circumstance, but yeah, like as a general definition. Okay.
And then somebody comes along and says, "Hey, I want to build roads here. Give me 40% of all of the money you made from selling the thing that you made, right? For me to do that, right?"
Okay.
I say no, and they say, "I don't care. I have a gun. Give it to me," right? How does that not meet the definition of theft? They are taking something that doesn't belong to them through force.
Because they live in a society. Yeah, that is true. Like you got to remember the purpose.
Even assuming, right? The only reason I'm able to do something is because, like, for example, let's say the only reason I'm able to have an online business is because Amazon.com lets me ship my packages. Does that give Amazon like a right to come to me whenever I want and seize 50% of all of my products?
I mean, probably it would, yes, if you're asking. For the record,
So the alternative, right? Either I give the government however much money they choose to take, or I have to give up all of my, property and like fuck off to live in a hermit state in the mountains. Or by the way, even then, it would cost probably a million for going by Ruby Ridge. All right.
what? What the fuck does Ruby Ridge have to do with anything, dude? How?
Service that can be provided through coercion that magically is impossible to provide without it, right? There's no circumstance where, something can be accomplished through rape, but without raping people who just don't know how to do it.
I'm pretty sure taxes are not equivalent to sexual assault, dude.
Right, what example are you giving for this? You're using the traditional one, which is that of Rome, right? I forget which Roman senator, a very famous one. I really should know the name. But
Nero?
no, it's definitely not Nero. It's definitely not an emperor. Classical example is that he had a guard department and he would arrive to people's houses, right? They only offer to put out the fire if they agree to very coercive loan. The problem being with this example, that government regulation, which was passed by the Roman Senate, gave him a monopoly over fire protection, right? Over putting out fire. So it wasn't actually again looking at the free market. Again, every instance that is provided of the free market is failing. The free market has failed in energy. The free market has failed in healthcare. The free market has failed in transportation. These are all instances. These are all instances of highly regulated government genres, right? That aren't the free market. These are, there's nothing free about healthcare in the U.S. It's a lot more regulated industry.
Yeah, for the record, we know that, by the way.
Maybe the Wild West is the closest approximation that we've had in somewhat recent terms. Even so, if we strive for it, the more freedom our lives is, the better it has been for people there. The less coercion, the less the rate of the population, the better for the people.
Hey, just so you know, I'm not sure if this affects your opinion at all. Wait, Bob, hang on one sec. I'm not sure if this affects your opinion at all, or even if it's worth bringing up, but the source you provided about welfare spending is... okay. The source you provided for welfare spending 70% pre-pandemic levels is from a right-leaning think tank. Well, it doesn't mean it's not true. It just means that there's potential bias at play. Are they? Let me check. I mean, I believe you if you say that, but 2.2 trillion in total welfare spending hikes over. So we're kind of missing the forest for the trees here. And I tried to ask this question. I'm sorry, was I not speaking? Hang on one second. Yeah, well, we can get to that later, but we're kind of missing the forest for the trees. We're discussing like granular shit about like exactly how much money is spent on this and that. The better question is just the general, like, do you believe in the concept of government helping people? Like, I think you do. Well, like, I'm a what? The government as we know it today. Don't do this, man. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, but we're talking about the government as it exists, and you know that. Let's just fucking do that. Let's skip this. Yeah, like it kind of, whether we like it or not, it is just... Okay, fine, whatever. I'm clearly not going to change your mind. You're not going to change mine. Yeah, like, are we going to talk about the things we came here to talk about, or are we going to piss and moan at each other about which healthcare system is better? Like, is it? I don't find it entertaining, personally. Well, is it, though? I mean, I guess it is. Yeah, but that's the thing about cheat codes, is that they're cheating, and I kind of don't want to. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to... No, you know what the fuck I meant, dude. Floppa's got some questions he actually wanted to ask. Why don't we get to those? Yes. Okay. Okay.
You seem to have something of like a choking or BDSM fetish or something, just going off the kind of memes you posted, right? And so we have to wonder, and this is for the good of, future maybe legal issues. Should you die in an auto asphyxiation incident, would you rather your money be sent to Ukraine or the Gaza Strip?
Well, first of all, I do not have a choking fetish just because I make memes of that, but fine. Um, so wait, so so your question is, what if like, so if I died, where would I prefer? So where would I prefer my money to? Unlikely, but okay. To Gaza or Ukraine were the two choices. I well, so who is the they? Is the they like the people of Gaza? Okay. So, I mean, I'm assuming Gaza needs my money more than Ukraine currently does, but that's not because I don't support one or the other. It's just one is a very desperate situation and one is kind of a stalemate. So, I guess Gaza? I don't know. What's that? I was right about a lot of things, but go ahead. Okay. I mean, you don't have to apologize. It's just that I don't feel like all yelling over each other is very useful. Like, it might be fucking entertaining to the hog slop people, but like, whatever. I'd like to think that my content is, yes, like, I don't know. I would like to think that my content is more entertaining. Like, total? In terms of as president. In terms of long-term death toll, the USAID cuts might be up there because that's like potentially millions of deaths in the long term. I didn't say anything about Somalia, but okay. I I have looked into it a little bit, and all I've seen is Nick Shirley screaming like a lunatic about how he needs to be let in to see the children. Okay. I so I hate religion in general. I think overall religion is a net negative for the human race. The well, so that's what I'm getting at. I do occasionally make memes making fun of Islam. The problem is that if you do that too much, it gives the audience the wrong idea about why you're shitting on Islam so much. So evangelicals, it's not to say that they are the only religion I hate. There's many, but they are the ones who essentially control the world's nuclear arsenal at the moment, so they're a very easy target. But like I've made fun of Hasidic Jews before. I've made fun of like Buddhists who don't abide by their shit. I've been accused of anti-Semitism a million fucking times, and usually, but yeah, I make fun of Mormons all the. No, you can say it. It just means. Well, wait, hang on. It's not even the problematic thing. It's just kind of sad. Like I see you say that, and I'm like, does it make you feel good to talk that way about other people? Because it shouldn't. Yeah, I get what you're gesturing at. Are you actually being serious, or are you fucking around? Yeah, well, I know what it actually means, but I also know that internet neo-Nazis will use terms like goy slop to refer to, like, for example, the food in a cafeteria, with the implication that they're like, oh, they're putting stuff in that food to make your kids more docile, or oh, they're serving your kids unhealthy foods so that they're fat and lazy and can't rise up or whatever. Well, there's a difference. Wait, hey, let me address that. There's a difference between making fun of one particular guy and vaguely gesturing at an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. Bro, you're asking my ass if I'm okay with making jokes about Israel? Bro, did you see any of my fucking memes? They're like my fifth most common topic. Yeah, I make fun of Israel because they're a. Yeah, people can say whatever they want about me. The question is, do they have evidence to back it up? Like, Flop, I'm assuming you're conservative, but I didn't want to fucking, like, make that assumption preemptively, but I'm assuming you're a right-wing guy based on the type of content you make. Okay. I I assumed. Well, I agree, but probably in the opposite direction. Yeah, I noticed that. What? Yeah, and I actually, yeah, I had a question. Yeah, I sort of agree in a way, but I had a question about the Reddit thing because in your video about me, you kind of said like, "Oh, this guy spends all this time on Reddit. Sometimes he posts like 3 times a day," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I missed the first half of that. What was that?" Okay. Yeah, I figured, but I wanted to reply. Yeah, so like, I mean, so anyway, Floppa, like half of your fucking video, more than half of your videos are about Reddit stuff, and that's fine. You can make that. I just think it's kind of funny that you were like thinking I was the Reddit addict in this scenario. But I don't actually post a lot. I post like twice a day, and sometimes I don't even do that. Yeah, that's a good question. Like, how much time on an average day would you say you spend on Reddit? Or on social media in general, let's say. Okay, yeah, start there. On Reddit specifically. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't Yeah, I would argue that that maybe doesn't count because you're doing it for work, but like, I mean, this is your passion project, I assume. So maybe you know what? It doesn't matter. Okay, that makes sense.
Right now, I gotta get my fucking tool lifted, dude. I've gotta get big work shaft, like this better fuel gun. All right, man.
He might have just not heard it. Bob asked how much you bench. Okay.
Okay, 220 on the leg extensions, 150 seated leg throws, fucking dumbbell lunges, some air squats. It's shitty. It's a leg day, dude. We don't like leg days.
Okay. I don't. You don't have to. Taxi, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but just out of curiosity, what part of the world are you in? Like, just time zone wise? No, but can you give me like a real answer? No, I just meant what time zone are you? I just want to know if it's fucking late as shit for you, like it is for me. Okay. Yeah, because it's 10 o'clock where I am. So I was like, oh, damn, he's going to the gym at 10 o'clock. Yeah, you're East Coast, right, Floppa? Okay. All right. Thank you. Hey, you know what? At least he was honest. Well, I mean, I like to troll. Sorry, Bob, go ahead. I hesitate to even say obsession because I haven't even done it in a while because I finished X-Men 97 and I got nothing else to watch till the next season comes out. All right. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. I trust me. I'm a Jimmy Neutron croissant posting veteran. I know what a fucking nasty internet debate looks like, and I'm not worried about it. Like, I don't really care if people online disagree with me. Yeah, any like that is fine with me. No, actually, I need to address that because you brought up a 420 Demigirls account. You know that's not me, right? Well, oh no, that's just someone else I know who I guess from that one particular camera angle vaguely looks like me, but no, that's just someone else I know. No, I am a fucking I am the crackerest cracker to ever crack. I am a cisgender, white, hetero, fucking Christian descent, everything. Yeah, like all the signs should have put me on the right, and I just wasn't for whatever reason. Usually, she becomes a slut while she's in her parents' house if the stereotype goes the right way. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's one thing you and I would probably agree on. I despise Hillary Clinton, probably for different reasons you do, but I do fucking despise Hillary Clinton. Yeah, the, yeah. Yes, with the caveat. Yeah, I think the only YouTuber rich enough to be on the sex island is like maybe Mr. Beast. Well, do you want me to actually answer my suspicion about why that happens? Because I have a suspicion. Well, yes and no. So one is that the people who get that rich kind of, let's be real, tend to have a little bit of a fast and loose grip on personal ethics, but also because when you, yeah, yeah, basically. But also when you get that, yeah, and when you get that rich, you basically can't buy anything anymore because like anything you want, you can just have. So all you really have left to buy is experience. But eventually, yeah, and people. So eventually, like Jeff Bezos or whoever, like let's just use Jeff Bezos as an example. He's bought his fucking private rocket. He has bought his yacht. He's been ziplining. He's been hiking in the Himalayas. Whatever. All that's left is, oh, let's taste that forbidden fruit. That's something new. It's fucked up, but it happens. Essentially, yes. I don't even fucking remember who they all are anymore. I'm gonna say Matt Walsh just because I hate his fucking ass with a burning passion, but like maybe Brett Cooper. Oh, I might have to change it to Michael Knowles because Mike. The only way I can describe Michael Knowles, and this is a very fucking upsetting visual, but it's the only way. To me, he looks like the Nazi camp guard who would see another Nazi camp guard beating a pregnant woman to death, and he would just stand there watching stone faced like this. I don't know why, but the second I saw his face, I very vividly pictured that scenario. Knowing, given that he's a white supremacist, he's probably Hispanic. Yeah, for some reason, like seemingly 60% of neo Nazis on the internet are like Indian or Hispanic for some reason. Well, yeah, but that's bots. And, well, not literally bots. That's people engagement farming. Well, yeah, because that like $300 a month goes a lot farther in India than it does in the U.S. Anyway, um, I would guess. Do you want to go first, Bob, or should I? Oh, go ahead. Russians, Romanis. Yeah, and also Asians literally. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, I was saying that Asians have the whole like model minority status that people call them too. So that is true. Someone in your chat is saying Michael Knowles is Italian. I would believe that. Yeah. It depends very, very heavily. Because, like, what? Like, it depends a lot on what part of the earth they're in. Like, are they actually in Italy? Are they in, like, the Bronx? Are they in fucking Philadelphia, wherever? But it's also socioeconomic because, frankly, a good way to make someone super fucking bigoted is to put them in shitty economic conditions. Well, it depends which people, because despite what a lot of people might claim, statistically speaking, people who hang out with minorities have a more positive view of minorities because they know them personally and they know they're just normal ass people. So, do you want me to answer that? Bob, you go first because you probably have a more nuanced take than I do. Well, what do you mean by? Yeah, I mean most. Yeah, I was about to bring that up. Yeah, and also like most rappers who get that successful probably, I mean, they might have committed some crimes, but I'm sure it was fairly minor, or else they wouldn't be, free walking around to make all that money. Well, yeah, but where did it? There's one or two, but most music execs are white guys. Most music execs are like 50-something white guys. So it's not to say there's no black guys who made it in there, but like it is a white-dominated industry. Well, yeah, they don't care. Like they'll sell music about killing them if it makes them money. Like they don't give a shit. They just know that people like it. That is true. Well, not all of them, but like almost all of them, yeah. I mean, hell, most of the fucking pop songs you hear, like, well, the music execs were sure as fuck white back then, I'll tell you that much. There were some, I wouldn't say primarily. All right. I'm thrown off by the polar bears question. Are we talking about actual bears, or are we doing like a fucking race thing? Okay. Yeah, in general. Obviously, there's like exceptions, like, oh, if this guy fucking like beat the shit out of his ex-girlfriend 15 times, like, yeah, maybe don't let that guy have a gun, but like in general. Well, yeah, that's a whole different fucking thing, don't worry. But yeah, but like in general, yes, I think that it's okay for people to have guns. Yeah, I mean, if you have, I would like to point out, I would like to point out that John Carpenter made 2 entire movies about why it's a bad idea to lock everyone together in one place. Escape from New York and Escape from LA. Yeah. I mean, that is basically. I'll get bogged down talking about John Carpenter if we talk any more about that. I know enough about it that I think I know what that is. I kind of feel like it'd be more merciful to just shoot them in the head. I mean, if we're talking this level of sci-fi, we probably just have robots. I think, I mean, I don't know a ton about Warhammer, but from my understanding, a whole point of it is like all these societies are fucked up and cruel. So I'd assume that that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, like, I always joke about this with Star Wars. Like, why the fuck were the droids programmed to feel pain? Yeah, yeah, it's probably something like that. Um, I would need a I would need a definition of commercial exchange. Yeah, in general, I would say no. However, there do need to be like safeguards in place to ensure that nobody's like filling their cookies with sawdust or whatever. But no, like bakeries are like the bakery as a concept is allowed to exist under communism. Yes. Oh yeah. By the way, that's also like in addition to being Lenin, that's really a Big Lebowski reference. But I would because of how I was sitting, the punchline was kind of cut off on my stomach. Yeah, so I'm not like the biggest Lenin fan because he did kind of go a little nuts with it after the revolution, but yeah, I don't deify any like left wing or nominally left wing figures. Like, oh, well, Marx said this. Okay, but what if I agree? What if I disagree with Marx? Okay, then I do. Like, I don't oppose. I'm not opposed to it. I I have no idea who that is. What? It doesn't take a lot to get to talk me into stealing, as like depending on who the yeah, because like I mean, I don't go around shoplifting from fucking Walmart, but like if you do it, I don't really think that's the biggest deal. They're a fucking $1 trillion corporation. Like whatever. I mean, don't get caught, obviously, but like I don't think you are a bad person deserving of prison time because you like shoplifted a deck of Pokemon cards or something. Yeah, but like would I steal a single penny to save the human race? Like of course I fucking would. Yeah, I mean it's not behavior I'd encourage, but like if there's a situation where it needs to happen. Yeah, okay, now we're talking about a group of people who deserve to get turned into fucking servitors as Pokemon scalpers. Yeah. Yeah, don't you don't have to talk me into hating scalpers for the record. Yeah, I saw that super chat when it came by, and maybe in that particular quote he said that. But no, Charlie Kirk, like, let's just be real. Let's not be dishonest. Charlie Kirk had a history of making, like, racially charged, if not full on racist comments. Um, well, just off the top of my head, I remember he was really fucking weird about like black pilots at United or whichever or Delta, whichever company it was. Like he was saying, like when I see a black pilot, my first thought is that I hope he's qualified. It's like, well, he's a fucking pilot. Of course he's qualified. Why is that what you're thinking of? Um, So just to be clear, and obviously like there's some variation on this, but in general DEI is basically just the same thing as affirmative action. And the way affirmative action generally works was like if you have two equally qualified candidates for the job, take racial stuff into account, but like if you got a white pilot who's at 100 and a black pilot who's at 95, they're going to pick the white guy every fucking time. They're never going to sacrifice the care, like for fucking liability reasons, if nothing else. They're never going to sacrifice the skill of the pilot in order to get a black guy in the cockpit. Uh, I think it's a band-aid on a gaping bullet wound. I don't think that people who implement it are themselves racist. I think they are, well, if we're talking the managers, who knows how they feel. I think the policy in general is just a rough attempt at roughly trying to more equalize the system. Trust me, in my ideal system, we wouldn't fucking need it. But well, that is the kind of the problem is that when you have a government program that's half-heartedly funded and then like three administrations later keep taking it away and putting it back and taking it away and putting it back, you're not going to get good results from that. It's the same reason that like the post office gives you pretty consistently great results, but then like EBT cards don't. Yeah, like if I could wave a magic wand, we wouldn't have affirmative action anymore. We'd just have like Star Trek rules where they just hire whoever's best at it. I did not hear that. It's not impossible that that's true, but I'm so fucking far behind that I'm not even close to that show. So yeah, I mean, I'm I'm not going to speak on fucking Starfleet Academy because I haven't seen it. I do love Trek, but I'm way behind. Who the that's bait. I'm not taking the bait. I'm not taking. Yeah, I don't know who Big Yahoo is and anything. I know that Shekel is an actual. Oh, Netanyahu. Um. Okay. I don't. Well, because it's Netanyahu, I would pay 86 shekels to steal his nose, but I'm not going to engage with like anti-Semitic shit with him. He's a piece of shit for other reasons. Yeah, like Netanyahu is a demon from hell, but I'm not going to like be anti-Semitic. I'm just going to call him a demon from hell. I didn't realize shekels were even still in use anywhere. I kind of feel like they're not. I feel like that's one of those like antiquated currencies. Maybe it does. I don't know. Okay. I used to. I only stopped because of COVID. because I obviously couldn't go to the gym during COVID. And then when the gyms opened up again, I was like lazy. So I need to get back into it. I've just been lazy about it. I do have a treadmill here that I need to actually use. Uh, well, a lot of them, I've had for so long that I got them as a child for like Christmas and birthdays. Like the Cloud City. I didn't fucking pay $5,000 for that or whatever it is now. I got it when it was new. Um, yeah, now it is certainly. Um, I don't. I don't really spend a ton on Legos, despite what this would indicate. I buy one every like couple months, maybe, and it's like a little $60 one. And then very occasionally I'll splurge on a big one, but what about it? That's not a question. Um, you really can't have a system based all on one with none of the other, just because that's not how human societies work. But mutual aid, I think, is a good thing. I think in general it's a good thing when communities look out for each other and like if oh, I mean you see that. I hate to fucking give praise to religion, but you see with churches all the time, like, oh, little Timmy needs a new bicycle. Everybody can pitch in to get him one for Christmas. Like it's nice that communities do that for themselves and each other. So, and I won't get into like your YouTube career, but like what like did you have a job before this, like a normal ass job? And you don't okay, and you don't have to like. Well, that I don't know how old you are. You might be 21 years old for all I know. Oh, okay. I figured you were. I figured you were slightly younger than me. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we saw like one video that said something about like, oh, that's a Texas thing or whatever. So we kind of assumed you were, if not from there, that at least you'd been there. Okay. Sorry, what was the question you asked originally? I forgot. Well, incentives and less tax, they're not literally the same thing, but they tend to go hand in hand. Yeah, I don't think so, no. Well, what is the question? Yeah, I got nothing for that because I don't know who that is. Yeah. I mean, I don't watch every single one, but like, yeah, if I'm working on something that doesn't require my ears, I throw a Vosh stream on and listen to it. Uh, he. I don't want to relitigate. I don't want to litigate Vosh's shit on his behalf too hard because I am just a casual fan. But he did not do, to my knowledge, either of those things. Those both stem. I saw him. Well, well, hang on. Again, I'm not going to defend every comment he's ever made, but the particular one you're referring to, if I remember correctly, was the one where he was saying that if you're okay with child slaves building your iPad, you have no right to complain about child pornography. Well, yeah, fine. You don't have to like it. I'm just saying that. If that is indeed true, then good. Well, yeah, again, I don't watch every fucking thing he makes. I mean, he's got his. I, I, I. So I would need to look at because the folder was on screen for like half a second, so I'd need to do some fucking deep dive. I saw anime shit in there, but I mean, if there's yeah, I mean, maybe there's fucking lolly shit in there, and maybe he's into that, or maybe he just didn't fucking know that when he put it in there, or maybe the whole fucking thing is made up because I've only ever heard this from online people who hate him. So I'm a little reluctant to believe it. Yeah, the horse thing. Actually, I can speak on the horse thing because I saw that one. Liter- Literally, all he said, he joked that he wished he had a horse dick, and his fucking fan base misunderstood that and made like memes about him liking horses. No, he just wished he had a big ass dick. That's it. It's not complicated. Yeah, but I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. Well, again, I don't know that he had lolly porn. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. All I know is that the only people I've ever heard say that were people whose word I was reluctant to trust. But maybe you're right. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Like, if he does something fucked up and I witness it, I'll stop watching him. Like, I'm not married to the fucking guy. I'm not as strong as soldier. I just watch his shit sometimes. Yeah, I'm not concerned about it. Well, yeah, that's a meme sub too. Like, that's not a subreddit to agree with Vosh. That's a subreddit to make fun of Vosh, if we're being real here. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people in there like him, but like the whole subreddit is dedicated to memes about him fucking horses and shit. So like it's obviously not taking itself very seriously. I don't know enough about either of them to make a proclamation, honestly. I it's been a long time since I was in fucking philosophy class. I am a little bit disappointed. I thought you were going to have Last Jedi discourse for me. Sweet. Specifically, what I said was I liked The Last Jedi. I will go to bat for the sequels more than most people, but they definitely have problems. Yeah, a general lack of creativity. especially in Rise of Skywalker, like fucking like I loved the whole Rey is from nobody, like her parents were just random assholes. Like I loved that idea, and then when Rise of Skywalker went, no, that was the cover story. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? That was the middle trilogy. It was the only one that J.J. Abrams didn't do. No. Well, I see clips of him here and there, so I don't want to say like never, but I don't really like go and watch all his streams. Uh, American Horror Story Coven? Oh, the Acolyte? Were you asking me or Floppa? Because I love the Acolyte. Yeah, I thought it was I don't. Yeah, I did. I. I. That's very hard to fucking make an argument for when the Obi-Wan show exists. Let's be real here. Yeah, like the Acolyte, I'm not saying every fucking thing in it was perfect, and I'm sure that like it has plenty of unanswered shit that I'm sure we would have gotten answers to in season 2, but like I liked seeing a new side of the Force. I liked the whole notion of like, oh, Anakin wasn't the first ever fucking Virgin Mary birth. There's like techniques behind it that Pelagus was interested in. Oh, that's interesting. I I liked what. I mean, it's new, but like what? And also, she was touching the crystal, and they have established that like when you bleed a force crystal like that, it can do that. We've just never seen it happen while it was actively in the lightsaber. Like that's fine, whatever. Everybody pretends that, but like I am the biggest fucking Star Wars Spurg Lord there is, and it's like no, they introduced new elements to the lore. They didn't break the fucking lore. Yeah, I'm wearing the shirt and everything. No, I understand perfectly why Anakin exists. The Pelagus was trying to create life via the dark side, and so if you interpret this fan theory this way, that is, the Force itself rebelled by creating Anakin. But also, I always thought the Anakin virgin birth thing was fucking stupid. Like as a kid, I thought that was fucking stupid. Yeah, but that's like that's dumb. Like it's whatever. Like, well, it's not that anything. I didn't like the whole notion of a virgin birth in general because that movie kind of makes it sort of unexplained, like it's the will of the Force or whatever. But then the Acolyte reveals, like, oh, this is an ancient technique that's been lost to time, and so that fills it in for me more. I'm like, oh, okay, there's in universe precedent for it. Yeah, like I like when there's something being done with it where it's not just like a cheap world building detail to make Anakin special. Well, what's wrong with either one? I don't have a problem with either one as long as everyone's being safe and using fucking protection. I don't mind if she brings home 5 different fucking people. It's whatever. Like I don't want to hear it maybe, but it, if that's true, which it very well might not be, I don't care. People have the freedom to make a decision like that. Yeah, I don't care if they like whatever. That's their decision. I've also promoted the notion of like going to McDonald's if you feel like it, even though McDonald's will turn your arteries into cement. Like whatever. You're an adult. You can go fucking have unsavory relationships with people if you want to. Dog Zap, I know that one. uh it's possible he did, but he had a fairly plausible explanation. But also, even if he did, like, yeah, I don't love that, but that's hardly the most abnormal thing for a dog owner to do. Yeah, well, maybe he did. I don't know. I'm not much of a Hassan fan. Yeah, I mean, maybe he did it. I don't know. I don't super care. I only watch Hassan when I see clips of him. Wait, hang on. Someone, I got to respond to this one. Wait, so he'd be fine with 3 big black men walking his daughter to her room? First of all, you're the one who brought up black men, not me. And so, yeah, and second, yeah, if my daughter, if my hypothetical daughter who doesn't exist is an adult, then yeah, she has the freedom to do with her sexuality what she pleases. So if she wants to fuck 3 big black dudes, all right, fine, just use a fucking condom and I don't know, be safe about it, I guess. Then that's okay, but I can't stop her from doing that. She's an adult. Well, why would I disagree with it? Like, are these black guys assholes? Because if they're assholes, I disagree with that. But if they're just like, hey man, we're here, I'm like, cool. I don't care about that shit. Like, whatever. You can be promiscuous if you want. You cannot be promiscuous if you want. Like, yeah, like basically, unless as long as everybody involved is consenting and of age, you can pretty much do whatever you want. I mean, if you're like eating shit or whatever, I might fucking. Well, I'm making it a moral statement. I am fine with you fucking 3 big black dudes if you want. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I don't even care. Yeah, I remember somebody accusing the showrunner of The Acolyte of having worked for Harvey Weinstein, which she did like 30 years ago under like 15 different intermediaries, but they were acting like she was his secretary or something. I don't know. Yeah, this is 3-year-old discourse now. I no longer give a fuck. Yeah, I don't have any evidence for that. Like, no offense to your audience, but I'm not going to take anything they say at face value without a source. Yeah. Not real. Well, I mean, if she knew and helped cover it up, that's a different fucking thing, but there's no evidence to suggest that. If you can present me. Yeah, but like, if you can present to me evidence that she knew and did nothing, I will change my opinion, but I've seen no such evidence, so I'm not going to. Source, my friend. Source, please. I don't know. All I know is that if the two of them met, Darth Vader would fold Chuck Norris's clothes with him still in them. So, yeah, he was in a good movie briefly in the 70s, and then he made a million terrible and he lost, and then he made a million terrible movies in the 80s. Like, whatever. Fine. Yeah, I mean, granted, like I'm old. I wouldn't say the. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like Chuck Norris also had like in my opinion reprehensible fucking politics, which is part of why I made fun of him when he died. But even if we ignore his politics, he's famous for a bad TV show from the 80s. Like whatever. Okay. Yeah, like well, that's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, and I agree with that to some extent. Like like Clint Eastwood ain't exactly a fucking liberal, but god damn it, has he made some amazing movies. But Chuck Norris, go ahead. It depends. I mean, so that's the question. Yeah, I mean, in Chuck Norris's, yeah, I mean, and that's why I didn't like dedicate an entire fucking day to making fun of Chuck Norris. I just made a couple jokes at his expense and then I moved on. But like if he didn't, if he either made better movies or had politics I wasn't disgusted by, I probably wouldn't have made fun of them, but fun of him. But because he had both of those two traits, of like, all right, he's getting a meme thrown his way. Well, let me explain to you how I knew. And this is part of why I was fucking not pissed at him, but like annoyed with him. So one of the many Chuck Norris jokes made in the heyday of those was like, "Oh, there's no such thing as evolution. Those are just the animals Chuck Norris lets live." Ha ha ha. But then he had to be cringe with it and be like, "Well, you see, you're kind of right, kids. There is no theory of evolution because Jesus dictated blah 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 blah." I'm like, "All right, shut the fuck up, dude. Come on. Just make your shitty action movies." Yeah, I mean, whatever. Again, like I just that's not why. He had other fucking statements he'd made over the years that were like, "Oh, that's fucking nasty what he said about that person." Someone's asking what my favorite food is. Um I'm happy to get into that. Yeah, and I'm happy to get into it because we didn't get to talk about it a ton. As for my favorite food, I what? Oh, sorry. Um, my favorite food is probably meatloaf. Like specifically my mother's meatloaf recipe. Fuck me, I would eat that every single day if I could. Yeah. Specifically, my favorite, like what I have on my birthday every year: meatloaf, Mexican rice, corn. Corn with like bacon bits and shit in there. Bitch. Yeah, I've heard that. One of these days I will actually watch it. I just recently got into fucking Star Trek again, which is why it's on my mind so much. Yeah, it's like with most things I haven't seen, it's nothing personal. I just haven't gotten to it. True. I do not. I yeah. Yeah, most of what I know about Nick Fuentes is just clips of him I see on Twitter where the light is slowly leaving his eyes as he realizes how stupid his own fan base is. So that's pretty much the limit of my knowledge. Yeah, it really he's slowly realizing he has built himself an empire of dirt that he sits upon, and it's so fucking funny. I haven't either. I've only seen him in yeah, and he also probably doesn't really authentically believe in anything if we're being real. Like, I mean, most people on the internet probably don't, but him especially. Like, in general or like in a specific context? Like, if he showed up somewhere and started doing Hitler shit, probably, but I wouldn't, like, track him down to his house to punch him just because he voted for Trump. Like, that sounds like an op of some kind. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of their thing. Well, what do you mean by the left? Because liberals sure as fuck do. I would hesitate to call them the left, but yes, they are the leftmost edge of American politics. I'll say that much. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I've got my laundry list. Like, if we're talking people who were like proud Hillary Clinton voters, let's say, I got my fucking laundry list of problems with them. Don't worry. Someone's asking me to show the Death Star. Um, I I can drag it over. It's gonna be a pain, so just give me a sec. Yeah, yeah, we call the show People Without Pants because the joke is we do this job so we don't have to get real jobs where we have to put on pants. Actually, you know what? That's going to be a pain in the ass. Well, dude, there's no amount of money you could give me that would be worth that. It took us like 3 days to build the fucking thing. Birthday present from 2009, baby. I've somehow kept it together all these years. Well, there is a reason that I go with the easy one. Yeah, I mean, I definitely get it. I get why people are into it. I just don't have the patience. Oh no, that's fine. No, I just realized there was a really easy way to get it out that I hadn't realized, so I was like, oh, I'll just do it. Yeah, well, that's the thing is like if someone asks a question, I'll at least attempt to engage with it, unless it's just complete fucking rage bait. Yeah, that one actually, like, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. Like, I know he's your friend, so I don't want to shit talk him too hard. At least not like directly to you. But yeah, some of his like. Well, there was at least once I somewhere in there I said like, dude, come on, don't fucking pretend. Let's just talk about this. Like, I don't remember what it was anymore, but there was something like that. So, well, there was that too. Like, dude, come the fuck on. It's not that it's personal. Yes. Yeah, some of that terminology has infiltrated normal people's vernacular, and so they'll say like, "Oh, I'm black pilled on The Simpsons ever being good again," or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Oh, true. And also, one thing to remember, even the evangelical part of the US is basically like the child molestation capital of the US. Like, yeah, they like, I'm obviously not like every single evangelical is personally molesting their children. I'm not going to fucking make that argument, but like, there are a lot of really fucking gross things in there. Like, you ever heard of the fucking purity balls? They sometimes they'll do this thing where they have like essentially a father-daughter prom, which doesn't sound that bad on its own. But then they'll literally like give their daughter a wedding like ring, and the daughter will like pledge their virginity to their father, meaning like they won't lose it till dad. Yeah, basically, yeah. It's essentially dads like signing their daughters up for a quasi marriage contract when they're like 14. I wouldn't know because, like, I already because I don't fucking believe in God. I don't believe that anything's waiting for me when I die. So I already, to paraphrase Penn Jillette, I already do all the raping I want, and that amount is zero. What's telling me it's wrong is that it would be hurting another person, and I'd rather not do that. The whole no stop thing. The whole part where they asked me not to. Yeah, like in I'm I don't know. Well, it depends what you mean by a moral certainty. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm the one who answered the fucking question. Um to be clear, did you say my grandma or yours? Okay, because mine I don't think is watching. Yeah, it's actually my grandma's birthday today. Coincidence. It's funny. The we were supposed to do this last week, and you had to reschedule. And the part I didn't say was thank you because it was my dad's birthday. So I was actually late to the show because of it. Well, no, but I still wanted to like give him his fucking gift that I bought him. Yeah, happy birthday to my grandma. Ironically, it's her 88th birthday, so at some point I need to break the news to her. Hey, you gotta live till 89 so you don't die a racist. Hey, my grandma would find that fucking hysterical, alright? Ooh, ooh. Hang on. I got an interesting question in the chat here. Would I rather have society be atheist and capitalist or Christian and socialist? It pains me to admit Christian and socialist. Because there's plenty of atheistic elements to our society that are also fucking evil. I mean, you think Trump believes in God? No. Yeah, because like I fucking hate Christianity, but like for example, James Tallarico, the dude running in Texas right now, he does a lot of the fucking god bothering rhetoric about like, no, it is our duty to Christ to take care of each other. No, it's a horrific insult to God, this genocide in Gaza. And it's like, all right, I don't love the Christian shit, but he is using it to fuel something I believe in. So all right, he believes it. He authentically believes his own bullshit. Oh, with the lightning bolts. Fuck me. Okay. Yeah, that's really um other than I guess I'll shout myself out. I'm Wookie Slayer. You can find me on I mean my Instagram isn't that interesting, but I'm on there. I'm on Twitter, I'm on fucking Reddit. I'm probably elsewhere. Like some people subscribe to my personal YouTube channel that I never post on, but you can subscribe to me there if you want. The big one is People Without Pants, my show. We do it Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8, unless we have to move it, and we'll tell you if we do. We talk about Star Trek. We talk about Pluribus. We talked a ton about that one when it was on. Um, we do. We bitch about politics. Wait, who? No one's subbing you, bro? Well, then don't, man. What do you want? You don't have. I'm not pointing a fucking gun at you. And yeah, Yes. Yeah, I found out about the whole channel from like some guy who I'm assuming is a fan of yours, just DM'd me on Reddit, which no one ever does. You don't have to apologize. This was actually great for me. That I actually have one question for you that I saved to the end. Why was um so you have a way bigger audience than I do. What about my little niche internet subreddit fandom made me worthy of your attention? Because you kind of gave me an opportunity, and I appreciate it. I'm unironically, I appreciate it. It's just a hobby. Yeah, like there's literally nothing to it. It's just that I love watching these old Marvel cartoons, and I love doing it while I'm stoned, and I get meme ideas, and I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna make memes. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Yeah, I always wonder what their alternative is. Like, do you think there needs to be like a competency test for someone to be capable of consenting to sex? Yeah, and it kind of there's no way around it being arbitrary. Like we just have to fucking set a line somewhere and say, "Yep, that's where it is. We've settled on 18." Actually here, potentially controversial potentially controversial take from a lefty. I think the drinking age should be 18. Yeah. Haha. Or as like the go ahead. Well, I could give the easy answer and go like, "Oh, it's someone who covers their drink when Matt Walsh walks in." No, woman is yeah. Um, man and woman are socially defined terms, and they correlate with biology. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to pretend that they don't, but like the definition of what is manly, what is womanly, is ever shifting. I mean, high heels were invented for men. Fucking lipstick was invented for men. Cigarettes were literally what would you say? They do. This is one a lot of people don't know. Cigarettes were literally invented to sell to women because like cigars were seen as like too big for their dainty ass little hands. So they're like, oh, we can make money off of women buying tobacco if we sell cigarettes, little tiny ones. So anyway, my point is that man and woman are socially defined. They correlate but do not completely overlap with biological sex. So the answer to what is a woman is like if you live your life as a woman and you've chosen a female name, okay, fine. That's fine. So thank you for having me. By the way, for anyone who might be subscribing, we are not going to be doing a stream this Thursday like we normally do, simply because I have family visiting and I have to spend time with them. But next week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, at 8 o'clock, goes till whenever we get bored. Usually, it's like a 2 to 3 hour show. You obviously don't have to listen to the whole fucking thing. You can pop in and out. You can watch I always leave the VODs up. You can watch them after. If you Yeah, I mean, if you want, a lot of you are probably conservatives, so if you want to hear a different take, then listen in. If you don't care about politics and you just want to hear me fucking talk about how good Wrath of Khan is, you can listen in for that too. Yeah. Though we'll probably do it via StreamYard in the future because this was a pain in the ass. But you know what are you going to do? Yeah, yeah, I saw that guy post that, so I meant to bring this up. That comes actually from 420 Demigirl, the other mod of our subreddit, who's just an old friend of mine from middle school. That comes from her. I remember that Chewbacca jacket that they sold at like ThinkGeek back in the day. Oh, they sold like a novelty Chewbacca jacket. They probably still sell it somewhere. So I got that for Christmas one year. And shortly after Christmas, I was going to hang out with 420 Demigirl. So I show up wearing that because it was brand new. And she's like, nice. And then later on, we were fucking around. I think she was trying to get me to go on Facebook, not knowing what she was going to start. And I said, fine, I'll make goddamn Facebook. So we go there. We needed a new email for it. So then she goes, looks at the Chewbacca jacket, goes, Wookiee Slayer. You should call the email that. So I did, and here we are 12 years later. Yeah, who would have known that throwaway joke would create like a decade plus of meme degeneracy on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere? No, I do not. I'm bad enough as it is. Thank you for having us. It's my first time too. Nick, make. Oh, that's just one of the Star Trek movies. Yeah, we have like segments planned that we can get into as well, but like we'll talk about like for Star Wars, for example. We were talking the other day. Han Solo is secretly a linguistic genius. No one talks about that, but we do. Anyway, Nick, log back into the StreamYard before you leave, just so we can do like a debate cooldown because people in my chat are saying like. So anyway, thank you, Flop. Oh, by the way, is Floppa just a big dick reference, or is that a reference to something? Okay, I thought it was just a dick joke. Okay, I forgot about that meme. It's been so long. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you. All right. By the way, to the audience, you're welcome to come shit on us if you want. I'm happy to debate. Well, that and also I just like engaging with people personally. Like if this doesn't turn into a career and it's just a hobby of mine, like all right, that's fine. Yeah, I've never leaned into being yeah. Yeah, the Chris Chan thing. Look, I got a lot of problems in my life, but I've never had Chris Chan's problems. Oh my god. Wasn't there a Sonichu joke in the Sonic movie? Or was that the Sonic? I forget which one. Yeah, I think it was Sonic. Bye. Don't worry about it. I was prepared for a screaming match if I needed to. I'm not worried about it. Meh. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think a lot of them thought that 420 Demigirl was me. I think that's part of it. Oh, I get it. Oh, yeah, some people were talking about me being pale, and not that this matters, but just for the record, it's because I'm cheap and I don't have a lighting kit, so I'm just using my monitor as my light. I'm a little bit pale, but I'm not as pale as I look. All right, thank you. Yeah. All right. No, of course not. It's not an inaccurate summation, so I'm fine with you leaving it up. Yeah, and that's a whole thing, but we can get into that later. All right. Yeah, you too. Bye. That's not what I wanted. I think Nick is about to join us again. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Next time we'll do this in a way that doesn't involve Discord and daisy chaining it to StreamYard. I don't know if Nick's coming back, so I'll wait a second and see if he does. In the meantime, I'm going to take my medicine. I guess he's not coming back. So we will be back next week. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I agree. That one guy was kind of pissing me off, but I didn't want to make a stink about it.
Oh no, I just wasn't having it. That's why I was like, no, fuck this, dude. We are going into this.
I turned into not turned into my dad. I said to him something I say to my fucking dad all the time at one point. I'm sorry, was I not speaking?
Oh, dude, since you're saying this, no, I'm saying you're making a fucking fallacy, and what I'm telling you is this.
Yeah, that guy was kind of annoying me, but Floppa himself was a decent dude. Was he the heel in a wrestling match? Basically, yes, but
see, I felt like I was the heel in the wrestling match.
Well, if it was a tag team, you were my heel, I guess.
Yeah, no, but he's the hero of the story because he's like the big guy with all the people. He's John Cena with someone else, and I'm like Randy Orton.
Anyway, I badly have to piss, and I also really want to watch Daredevil, so I'm going to go do that.
But what about the cooldown, Larry?
Isn't that what we're doing right now? Yeah, no. I was also pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, that went a lot better than I expected from main guy.
Yeah, I mean, I DM'd with him, so I knew he was pretty polite, interpersonally. I knew that, if we were uncomfortable with a question, he wasn't going to fucking demand an answer.
See, I'm just very happy because he honestly said the thing I was curious about, which is if you identify as a libertarian, you do know you got to answer that question. And he's like, yeah, no, I think there should be an age of consent. Okay, then we can talk.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that we can deprogram him, but he is definitely a normal person who happens to have fallen down a different political pipeline than we did.
I don't even think it's a matter of programming as much as people will always have different worldviews. And it seems like
he is an actual person interested in discussing these things.
Yeah, and his goal is just for him and the people around him to have decent lives, I'm sure, which is an understandable goal for all of us to have.
Yeah,
we have different circles of importance, and we draw different lines around who matters. But I would be lying if I said that all human beings didn't do that.
Yeah. Anyway, I really fucking have to piss, and I have for like an hour. So I'm gonna go do that.
All right, I'm gonna go. I just want to remind everyone: you're not a capitalist unless you own the means of production. Otherwise, you're just a fanboy for fucking billionaires.
I also did appreciate that the second he saw legitimate Nazi shit, he was like, no, get the
Oh
fuck out
yeah,
of here.
no, that was nice. That made me feel happy.
Yeah, I figured he would be like that, honestly. Like, I figured that he had some lines he was unwilling to cross.
But not so many people are so vocal against that.
Yeah.
Some people.
Anyway, you go have fun with what you're gonna do. I'm gonna go explosively empty my bladder and then watch Daredevil.
I'll have to play Minecraft. Bye.
All right. Bye, everyone. We'll be back next Tuesday at our normal time.
Tuesday. Ba-boom.